So it's Tuesday, October 15th, 2024. I'm feeling like almost like a nervous wreck. I say almost because God is a keeper. But I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't do nothing. I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke cigarettes. But I'm feeling like I need to be having a puff of something right now. I'm about to send my daughter a voice note. I just kind of let her know how shaken up I am. Just being real. Or how shaken up I feel. I have to say it like that because I'm not shaken up. Like God giving me peace is here. It's like peace is still here for the taking and for me to grab it. It's up to me of whether I want to grab it or whether I want to feel fear. But I didn't know that I would feel like this about this crazy stuff. I'm looking different than what I was looking the past couple days. I didn't get no good sleep last night. Just tried me on a certain level, and I'm just like, I'm still feeling like I want to cut somebody out. Like, Yeah, I'm about to send my daughter this voice note. I'm gonna do it on here. Anyways, I know I'm starting off anyways, but yeah, it feels that it felt that urgent before, but it still feels like it's just something that's in dire need of attention, and I want God to continue to have His way and answer and respond on my behalf like only He knows how. I don't know if I just shouldn't have made contact with him yesterday or what, but man, that thing got me feeling like I said before, I rarely get scared of anything or feel scared, but it got me trying to remain like shaken up. Like just a simple phone call to the non-emergency number trying to do some crazy stuff, and this is after I talk to you. If I speak to somebody and I say, hey, me and my kids good, which I barely said anything, but I didn't even say I'm fine or anything because I just didn't want to really respond to him. I didn't want to talk to him, and like on the previous messages I was just like, I don't want nothing to do with that. Yet still trying not to disrespect and stuff like that, but at the same time I don't want anything to do with him. Like, it's like you had the chance to be a father, a parent, or whatever, and you opted to do something else, and then you felt so bitter about doing what you did do. So I was like, leave me alone. Why would I want somebody like that around in my life? It's similar as if I was in a relationship. I don't want the person around. This is not what you really want to do. So bye. So that's the same thing I'm saying to him. Bye. I'm dismissing him from my life. I don't want him around me. I don't want him around y'all. I don't want him around none of y'all. Like, I wish you wouldn't have went to that stuff. I've been telling you for years, don't let people hug you, touch you, all that, because that's what they do at them quote-unquote family gatherings and stuff. I've been telling you, you know what I'm saying? I've also been praying for you and covering you, but there's only so much I could do if I tell y'all and advise y'all not to do something. And y'all decide, you know what I'm saying, you decide. I'm going to see for myself. So, and it's fun. I'm laughing, but it's really not funny because y'all don't understand. Like I said, they consider y'all a mouth to feed, then they really side-eyeing y'all. While y'all sitting there enjoying some food or whatever, they really side-eyeing you. You don't want to be around people like that. You want to be around people that actually want to see you eat and enjoy eating and getting full. And even what you always telling me, you hungry and stuff like that, and going that bothers me because it should not be that way. You should not feel hungry. You should be feeling full, even full enough the next day to where you're not feeling hungry. That's crazy. I get it. The struggle is real. I'm not saying that you're your so-called dad struggling, but he might be or whatever. But I get it. The struggle is real, but yeah, you should be feeling like that. But I'm just keeping you informed. I'm glad that I'm able to touch base with you, and I hope it remains that way. But I I just want to keep you informed, and I'm trying not to overwhelm you. But I'm gonna just be real. Like, there's times when I feel shaken up and I feel scared. It's just, it's a part of this human experience. And I didn't want to tell you, I didn't want to say, oh, Naya, don't go into these certain places because it's dangerous, which I really have been saying. Because I didn't want to scare you, but at the same time, maybe that's what I should have did. Girl, it's dangerous. Do not go around there. It's dangerous that you can't, mm, excuse me, can't see with your natural eyes. You have to see, you have to see with your spiritual eyes. These are some people that portray as sheep, but on the inside they really wolves. They hug you, they give you these nice words and stuff, seem like nice people. I've been fooled and tricked by that stuff too, so, you know. But here I am, 37 years young, and somebody's still trying to call. I ain't even talked to this person in like 4 years, and at this point, I really feel like I should not have broken. I should have left it no contact, because that's what it was. But because God had already gave me dreams and stuff about it, and I was shown that I was in contact with him, I'm like, okay, let me see what this is. Honey, I thought dude that I was last involved with was manipulative and lying and controlling and stuff, and he was, but nothing compared to a so-called, a previously known so-called parent. They know how to do it regarding their kids. That's why with me and you, I let stuff happen naturally. The lady reached out, and I tell you what happened too. He wouldn't even tell me how he got my number, which I sent you a voice note letting you hear the conversation. But I tell you, the lady reached out to me, let me know, you know what I'm saying? Emergency room, I'm concerned. I was already concerned anyway without her reaching out, but I'm concerned for real. And I reach out to you. Then after that, I check on you, and that was that. I ain't try to force you to talk to me or anything. You decided you want to talk, and I'm good with it, and I'm here, and I'm available. But him, no, trying to pry into my life. Even when I said, I got 3 children. He's, how's the boys? Like, demanding me to tell you about my boy. Get away from me. Stay away from me. And furthermore, yeah, it's because we got that same last name as him. Honey, that's probably why I really wanted my last name to change so bad. And I mean, in a sense, I'm glad that it didn't. But when I tell you, I pretty much cursed this last name, except for the fact that I share it with all 3 of my children. But yeah, I cursed. I feel like I cursed the last name, and there's certain stuff, curses attached to the last name. And so I don't know, man. But yeah, you talk to me whenever you get a chance, but you just keep listening. And again, if you have questions or anything, make sure you let me know. But I'm sitting out here looking like a nervous freaking wreck. Like, didn't get no sleep last night after they calling me. And then they called me and I tried to answer the phone, and God wouldn't even let the call come through. The girl on the other end just kept on. She's a pawn being used, and she don't know. Or maybe she do know and just don't care. But she just kept on saying my name over and over. Is this, you know? And I'm like, girl. And I was trying to talk, and she couldn't really hear me. And then I'm talking about literally God took over. It was a definite supernatural happening, but God took over completely. And then after that, she just stopped calling. I was like, damn, it was a reason why I couldn't even answer. Like, even when I tried. So, that was some scary stuff. That's crazy. This stuff reminds me of them scary movies. Well, yeah, they think they can pull some strings. They think they money gone. Make sure that they're powerful and I could do this. And I guess it's kind of go along the lines with that Diddy stuff. Like, he thought his money can pay off people and stuff like that to be able to, but eventually you get caught up. So, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's chasing him or whatever, trying to catch up to him, but baby, I really hope that it catches up to him and overtakes him. And I'm ready to say in the worst way, because I don't want nothing to do with him. And that stuff is dangerous. He's not an honest parent. He just kept on. It was so creepy how he just kept saying, "Well, I guess God gave me a number and this, that, and like, what? You don't gotta use God to ever appeal to me. I have a relationship with God. I have a personal relationship with God. If you're not sure about your relationship, you don't have to keep saying God this, God that. You don't gotta do that. That's weird. Just because you think that's gonna win, that is not gonna win me over. Especially maybe at my peer level, possibly, but especially with somebody that's supposed to be older than me, and you feel like you just gotta keep saying God, that's 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 scary, man. I don't got time. I like people that keep it real, who might not know what their relationship status is with God, or whatever the case may be, who just flat out a sinner, and just like, nah, I'm a sinner, I'm going to hell. I'm not saying I prefer to be around them, but I'm just saying I prefer people like that who like to tell, you know what I'm saying, tell you who they are. Him, it was just, I don't want that around me. I don't want that nowhere near me. But I love you, and hopefully you get caught up or listen to everything that you haven't been able to. I know it can be a lot. I try not to sin a lot, but I'm always flowing. I'm always in the presence of God, so I'm always flowing. But take care of yourself, protect yourself. I'm here if you need me. God is closer, so call on him. Oh, anyway, that's that. The blood applied. I just looked at it and seen something. I just seen something and I've been wanting to see it, but I'm not seeing it how I want. But anyway, I just pray that God literally just do the unthinkable in my life, the most amazing, the most miraculous. Yeah, I see myself breaking through and stuff like that, which is a good thing. But I don't know if I messed it up because of how I devoured that food the other day, like a fool. The other thing is, the enemy be having like the Antichrist spirit and stuff like that can be operating anywhere, and let the enemy just send that bat signal out wherever you at, honey. Prime example, pawn being used, trying to contact me, but yeah. So had some dream with the one I call old trifling, and she was standing in my old front yard, skinnier and stuff, and having like pulling a ponytail down, and it was like a raggedy weave ponytail. She was just rubbing her little ponytail, whatever. She had a lime green shirt, and she was just standing in my yard, maybe getting like old stuff that was left in my house or something like that. And what I left there in real life, I mean, it was some good food, unless it went bad already. But it was some good food in the deep freezer and stuff like that. It just is what it is. I'm telling you, they just wondering how is she doing this with no money, no job, no, you know what I'm saying, what they don't know about me. Like when I had a job before, I didn't tell nobody that I was working. How is she doing this without asking us, without calling? I'm calling on God. I'm calling on God, and I'm relying on God. Just because y'all are not believers, or y'all not repentant, so you can't get the log out your eye, so you can try to stop trying to get the speck out of somebody else's eye. Like, that's not my problem. And no, I don't wanna deal with that. It's exhausting. Yeah, you might have a desire for your family members and loved ones and stuff to be saved, but these are relatives, honey. I feel like it the whole time. Y'all just been living your life. These kids are another mouth to feed, and this, that, and the third. You lay down and you had the sex to get them here, but then they another mouth to feed. I call my son a little crumb snatcher. I sure do, but that's my crumb snatcher. He can snatch them crumbs. And I get it, you notice it, but it's like, and I need to stop saying that, but I don't know, it's just kind of humorous. I need to stop saying that because, yeah, he didn't ask to be here, but while he's here, he needs to eat, he needs to be fed. This stuff just irks me so bad. And then I felt like I heard somebody saying, "Oh, you ain't gonna have nowhere to go, my." And it reminded me of my daughter so-called dad, because he the only one to be saying, main one to be saying that. But I don't know whose voice it was. I don't care. Your tongue rising up in judgment against me, it shall be condemned. you you gonna be the one that don't have nowhere to go. Whoever it is speaking or whatever the case. Man, I hope it. I trust that God will continue to give me a way of escape and just make a way out of seemingly no way for me and my children. I'm not just saying just me. I'm definitely talking about my children too. But that thing tried to have me shaking up. I'm sitting here trying to share the info with my daughter. And yeah, just over talking me, asking about my sons and stuff. It gives you always trying to skip me and jump right to them about something because you missed out on opportunities when I was younger. I'm not young. I'm not. You're not going to be able to just influence me like you would be a child, a young child. And y'all think that y'all able to really influence my kids like that. But I done taught them and told them so much stuff. The truth. You're not going to be able to do it with them. Honey, my daughter out here got tattoos and a nose piercing and stuff at 16. Only God is going to be able to reach my children and is reaching me. I will say that. And He allows me to connect with them. Y'all are not going to be able to do nothing with them if you know what I'm saying, if you was to try. They not on that. And if you try to intimidate them into doing certain stuff, I don't be putting no fear on the inside of them. I mean, I share things that's scary with them, but I don't be putting no fear on the inside of them. So you're not gonna be able to just mishandle them like that. Like, he didn't even call me by their name. He said the boys, because everybody know that I call my boys by their middle name now. They don't want to call them. They don't want to call them their divine names, their godly names, their middle names. I just ask God to continue to protect me, watch over me and my children. Again, continue to make a way of escape. And I feel peace. Peace is here. I just don't like when I didn't get the best sleep last night. I don't like when I don't know what's going to happen because of he tried to cause a disturbance. God didn't let it be so, but it was like at the point of, right at the brink. But that other one, I felt a disturbance in my spirit. God allowed, certain stuff to come forth and to happen. I just had to feel disturbed and then get past it and move forward, you know what I'm saying? But this one right here is like another weirdo attempt at just trying me. And that's why I'm glad I'm documenting this stuff. But it's tough sometimes because I be like, man, I ain't finna make another video about nothing because why? Because of course they want me shut down anyway. They don't want me speaking my truth, telling my truth, or anything like that. I'm gonna get to a point where I either share my YouTube channel with my daughter or whatever the case may be, and actually like give her the link. But I'm just sitting here like I'm just sitting here like, how much crazier can y'all get? I've seen this stuff in movies, but these are the more subtle people. They not using outright weapons and stuff. They just being manipulative and conniving and stuff. But I seen this stuff in movies, and I just be amazed then, and I be like, they real life crazy. No, baby, these are the real life crazy ones. I never thought this would show up in my life, pop up in my life. I never thought that God would allow psychotic type stuff to get even close to my vicinity, my peripheral, because they're not right there next to me, but they be trying. I don't want nothing to do with y'all, and I don't want my children to have anything to do with y'all. Move along. You haven't repented. Go on about your business. I want to be involved with people that have, even if they've done something, have repented and are living a repentant lifestyle. Even I don't care if they're strangers. Now, mind you, I don't like strange people like that, but I don't want to be around that BS. I don't want that in my life. Leave me alone. I be wanting to say, give us free so bad, but I'm not asking nobody for freedom. Free, free in Christ is free indeed. And then if all these so-called dads, or supposed to be dads, responding like this in my life, surrounding my life, regarding me and my children, but it's because you want to get to me, because I don't want nothing to do with y'all. Baby, when I tell you, if I ain't learned no contact, keep no contact. And I said, how did you get my number? Like, you could tell. Oh, I guess God gave me, because your number is already in my phone. Sitting there being deceitful and stuff. I don't want nobody around me that can't even be honest about a simple question like that. Leave me the fuck alone. Like, I don't want to use them words, but leave me alone. Oh, Lord. I'm sorry, Lord. I'm trying to let that come on. Ooh, wee. How Tasi on that she can. I'm sorry. But I want them to leave me alone. Get. Like a dog that's trying to chase you, and you like get, and you know it want to bite you, it's growling or whatever. Get. Like that man on that news. I wish I could put the clip in here, but that news. It was bothering that man. That man tapped him on the head. He was like, get. Get. Bye. Tokyo Tony said, get the ASAP. Even though she was talking about herself, but yeah. Ooh, wee. God, you know every conversation is being had about me still. Every thought that's being had about me. I don't want that toxic stuff around. I don't want that. Yeah, I might have and could have put up with some toxic stuff on a peer level. I'm not saying that that's okay either. You don't need to put up with that on that level. But I don't want y'all around me. Y'all supposed to be good and grown and older folks. I want some older folks around me that's living their life for God, really trusting in the Lord, really living how they saying they living. And I want to be that type of person for the younger generation, of course, and for my peers as well, if so, but really for the younger generation. I don't want to live like what y'all doing and then be secretly doing something else. No. You try to put that pressure on people. Oh, let's see what she doing that she ain't supposed to be. None of your damn business. It's between me and God. If I was, I'm not trying to see what you doing, and now they're just letting me know you doing something. You got no business. You've been doing plenty, and I want your shit to catch up with you. I really do, so you can find you something safe to do. Stop bothering me. I don't even care if it was 4 years. It still feel like yesterday you just tried to contact me. I mean, it was yesterday, literally, but before that, it just still feels like yesterday you tried to come to my house, knock on my door, just because you know where I live. I don't know where you stay at. I ain't coming to your door. I ain't doing nothing. I ain't call you. I ain't do nothing. If I want help, I know how to reach out, and I know who to reach out to, and I've been reaching to God. I just thought that this was going to be a form of help, because I've seen it in my dreams, and it's been peaceful. I've still been binding, rebuke, canceling, denouncing, because I knew I didn't want to be around these people. And I ain't gonna lie, it almost made me feel like, oh, I want to run to the arms of dude who I don't want to, who I know I probably don't need to, but like a certain song says, I feel safer in his violence than anybody else. I don't want to be in nobody else's damn violence. I want to be around him. But God won't allow me to just reach out to him. I know his phone number, but God ain't allowed me to reach out to him. And I ain't gonna lie, I believe him and my daughter's so-called, I know my daughter's so-called dad, at least at one point in time, was like, oh, I can't wait till we link back up. You might as well not hold your breath. I'm not telling you don't wait on it. Don't hit and wait on it. And hold your breath while you at it. Please. Please. But, I feel like a lot of it spiraled because of, a lot of it came about because of how I felt towards dude. Like, I was feeling him, I was loving him. They didn't like that I was loving on him and stuff like that, and caring for him. Like literally, this was everybody. This was my previously known so-called mom at the time. This was definitely my previously known so-called dad feeling jealous, like, I should be the one she reaching out to. I don't want you. You didn't reach out to me like that initially. You don't make me feel like that. I don't want you. He had his times where he did reach out to me like that and made me feel like that. Sometimes little girlish inside, but just, and then of course other times it was definitely toxic. It was like he calls himself, like neutralized, or what is it? He called it something where the scale is 50-50 balance or whatever. Well, it's like, yeah, he called it something. I don't know. I think it was neutral. And that was just that. And granted, yeah, I want the scale weighing more in the non-toxic, way less in the toxic. But I could deal with him like that. So what? I loved him. I still, I'm sure I have some kind of love for him somewhere, or like he would say, I love him, but I'm not in love with him. But y'all don't even know that I'm not even on him. I ain't even been around him. I ain't on him. I ain't concerned about him. Leave me alone. If that's still what it's about. But also, like, they ain't want to see me. My daughter's so-called dad, she got that nigga over there. So, how many chicks you had over there and still got running around and stuff? My daughter now can name off names. She not young no more. She can now name off names. People know what y'all be doing. Y'all do not be living your life right. But you heard about me having one dude that I was dedicated to for 10 years, and he told me, you need to cheat. What? That's how you living your life? You need to cheat. No. Some of his baby mama, you don't put all your eggs in one basket. But basically, probably this the basket that she went back around to. Girl, stop worrying about me. Y'all stop worrying about me in a very unhealthy, obsessive type of way. Because y'all gonna find out I don't give a damn about y'all. I don't give a damn. I'm trying to tell you, I'm still almost tripping off how he tried to tell me yesterday. Well, I know you didn't ask, but if you want to know about, I stopped him right there. I don't want to know about nobody. I don't give a damn about them. I don't care about them in the least. I don't care about you. So you got to know that I don't give no about them. I give no cares about them. I'm trying not to use that four-letter word, but yeah, I don't. I tell you, this thing trying to have me stressing, and this is how I was feeling when I told my daughter's so-called dad's mom and him. I was like, y'all trying to make me feel like I need to smoke some weed, and I don't smoke. I mean, I'm feeling like I need me a little. I'm feeling like I'm nicking. I need me a little cigarette. I see these cigarette butts laying out here, but I'm definitely not that bad. I'm not that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not at that place, but been done bought me a pack of cigarettes at this point. I did used to smoke these little cherry, it was just cherry flavored little, it was like $1 or whatever. That was cool. Because at this point, some nicotine. Even I had my wine last night, but I didn't even drink it. Like, that wine tasted like straight alcohol for real. It was supposed to be strawberry flavor, but it just tasted like rubbing alcohol almost. I'm like, and God is good anyway. God stopped me from drinking too much of that anyway before I even took it there. I'm old, man. But before I took it there, because he knew what was going to happen. And probably if I'd have drunk another sip of it, I would have called him back and cussed him out like crazy. That's another thing those spirits trying to make you do. Go ahead and call your, and I don't consider him my dad, my, previously known so-called. Go ahead and call him and cuss him out so you can be dishonoring your parent. Baby, I hung up in his face for sure. I don't care if he felt like that was dishonor or not. I got the right to hang up. I'm not going to deal with that. I'm not going to listen to no bullshit you saying on this phone. Don't call me for that. Call somebody else. Get somebody else to do it. Don't try to circle back around to me. You're not getting the least bit. You shouldn't have got that out of me, but you're not getting the least bit out of me. I don't care what's going on. I don't care who's sitting around you lying to you, who you done screwed over, and now you got to sit back in their face. And they can't be trusted. I don't trust you. Then now you, oh yeah, I know. If I know, probably feeling like, yeah, if I know one person that has a relationship with God and gonna be honest with me, you're damn right. I'm gonna be honest with you, but you ain't. I don't want nothing to do with you. I'm gonna be honest to the point to tell you, I don't want nothing to do with you. They can have you. They can eat you up. They can chew you up and spit you out if that's what God allows. But that's how I'm feeling. Chew you up, baby, spit you out. Then get the bones and get to the marrow. So with that said, the blood apply regarding my daughter because, baby, you know, I don't see him changing his life around. I see little stuff that seemingly indicates that he seems like he's a nicer person or whatever. I don't believe it. I don't trust it. Only thing is his dad is dead. You know, his dad is dead. His biological dad is dead now. It's the only little hope I feel like, glimmer of hope, but he ain't changed as far as I'm concerned. Because my daughter would have been right here with me, and he would have been doing what he's supposed to do. Nope. Not here. But you know what I'm saying? She would have been interacting with me in a certain type of way. He ain't changed a damn thing. So, oh, well. I had some dream with my grandma, my now deceased grandma, and it's like, girl, I don't know where you at. I don't know what kind of guidance or whatever she trying to give or whatever in my dream life, or God allow. But in the dream, she did something that upset me. Took a phone and just, I wasn't able to communicate with somebody, and I wanted to communicate with this person. Speaking of that, I need to set an alarm because my groceries should be coming around 2 or so. Will start at 2, so I need to set an alarm. So just in case I'm asleep. But yeah, I'm gonna read these messages that I sent to my daughter. I might have read them already, but I'm gonna read them again. So I've been telling her before this even occurred. I was already telling her, you know, it's a good video that explains what I've been dealing with and what tries to pass down to y'all, all sides, on all bloodlines connected to you, maternal and paternal side. It seems never ending and it's exhausting. I said, listen when you have time. So I sent her the video. Then I was in a panic around 6 p.m. I was like, hey, what you doing? You busy? She said, hey, I'm at the Mexican restaurant picking up food. I said, oh, did you get my number from my previous so-called dad? Has he called you about me and the boys? No. Have you spoke to him? Just saw his name twice today, and now he called me. And I had spoke about my lack thereof of a relationship with him on Sunday, and then he called me. I haven't talked to him, only, you know, his oldest daughter in his marriage. I don't like to name their name. She hasn't asked me anything, though. I said he only asked about the boys, or made reference to the boys, so I assume he probably talked to you lately. But I don't talk to any of them. But they've been in my dreams lately. I'm trying to get away from bloodline issues. I don't want that in any of our lives, and I said before, they are slick. But you can hit me up whenever you get set. I sent her some message. Then I sent her the video confirmation of what I seen earlier that showed his name double times, and just to let her know. So you can know I'm telling you the truth about this stuff. I said, yeah, he said he has seen you. And I just spoke to him. When is the last time you seen him? In 2023, I guess in April. I haven't seen him. So yeah, he was trying to make it seem like he's seen her more recent, even though that's too recent for me. But seeing my kids at all is, so yeah. But I said, shaking my head. But yeah, you see that pic. I said, that's why I don't dabble in manifesting and all that jazz, I should have said. But anyway, love you. Hope you're doing all right this evening. Just hit me up whenever. And yes, that lets me know they still been doing all this foolishness and steadily trying to exclude me. Like, I don't want y'all to include me, but I want y'all to. You trying to exclude me when it comes to my kids and go around stuff. I don't care for it, and I don't want any parts of it. I want my inheritance and my blessings from the Lord. Other than that, they can have the BS, and if you decide to dabble around in that with them, you never know what can take place. I've told you and warned, advised you as much as I can. I said that is so weird, I refuse. But yeah, those videos that I sent you are very important. I try to get y'all delivered from that because it's not worth it. That baby she lost by rolling over on it was a subtle blood sacrifice, and they would have did it to all of y'all if they could. Just like and similar to the abortion. It's nothing to be played with, and that birthday party every year is one of those bloodline rituals. I would not attend any of those. It's like a Diddy party. It's just not sexual in nature like that. And really it is somewhere deep, but if you watch the movie The Society, yeah, it's like that. They trying to still groom you. They trying to make sure that they can have a part in a say so and trying to groom you and encourage you into some crazy stuff. It's just, anyway, not be protective of them. So same with other relatives. I'm not traditional and it's not in vain. He called y'all another mouth to feed, and if you think that's honorable to you as a grandchild, then you deceived. They wanted that child aborted because it would have been another mouth to feed. Take heed or be deceived. I said, dang, and see, yeah, it was my preaching on so-called mom who did it, but it was him who did it at a distance. And you think that I didn't realize it at first because she was the one who drove me, paid for it, this, that, and third. But that money probably came from child support money. You know what I'm saying? For her to be able to, it's all type of stuff. I said, dang, the craziest part is I felt the need to speak about this mess on Sunday, and then here on Monday he called. I hope you listen to those messages from yesterday too. So then I said, this is as 10 a.m. this morning. She might see it in her lunch period. I said, good morning. You really might want to catch up on those messages on voicemails. I sent because it has pertinent info. I know it can be a lot, but it's pertaining to life. He went on to do weird stuff last night too, and it would have had me shook had I not had God on my side. I told y'all he trained in the military to kill, but I love you. I don't know what's next. Enjoy your day. I thought he was actually calling to have a healthy relationship. Nope, he was calling with the same old, same old. I can only rely on God to protect me. We all got that last name, and he be feeling like we owe him something. It's creepy. He gave the non-emergency police my number last night, even after I already spoke to him. Just because he didn't speak to my kids, and you ain't gonna force me to do nothing regarding my kids. Go get the fuck home. Even after I already spoke to him, I said I want to escape all this so badly. They was the ones that tried to send the police to do a health and wellness check at one time, just simply because I stopped talking to them. I was good and grown, and they did that, and even now, still doing the same, just controlling and manipulating. This is the thing. If you do that and you find out somebody dead, what is that going? Is just because you want? Is it gonna bring you that satisfaction? That's what you out here looking for? Because what? What are you doing a health and wellness check for? That stuff, and I pray to God disrupt that and divinely interrupt that, because now people using health and wellness checks under the guise of to get in your business. She just as dangerous, and I was telling her that the sibling or whatever, she just as dangerous, been trained up under him, plus is made to be their golden child. Golden children are under a lot of pressure. I really wish you would stay away from them and not even communicate, because they put a lot of pressure on her. She came to a point where she told me, I just don't want to worry about my accolades and this and the third. Just basically, I just want to live and not be under, and I get it. As a firstborn, I get it. And it wasn't about achievements and stuff like that. Well, it was somewhat, moving out the house and having not been back. But like I said, I rarely get scared of anything, but after that I felt a little scared. God didn't let me feel too much fear, but my thoughts were still racing. And now, just wondering what's next. They will try to I was just, not that they will, but this is what they be doing. They be trying to force access in my life. I let stuff happen naturally. They can't stand to do that. And then, of course, I did the voice note that I did on here. It just tries to make me sleep deprived. And, of course, when you sleep deprived, you irritated, and that can lead to other stuff. And I already want to cuss y'all out and worse. I don't like messing. Just y'all sleep might be disturbed. That's when y'all don't bring that around me. I'm not even sleeping under a roof that I want to be sleeping under. But yeah, I was peaceful. Me and my kids been good. And it's fine. I get it. Wake up culture and this, that, and the third. But I want to be informed properly. I don't want you to tell me about what somebody else doing, and then you don't want to tell me about what your part is in it and how you contribute. That's why I don't want y'all around me, because y'all be contributing. But you try to make it seem like, oh, but the man, and the man do. The man have. Trust. I do know. But then you need to stop living in fear and operating in fear. Y'all just keep trying to pass the spirit of fear down to the younger generations. I'm not finna do that with them. Nobody want to live like that, man. Anyway, let me go back in here with my kids, my children. I don't like calling them kids, but yeah, my children, because why would I not continue? And I hugged my kids last night, my children, my boys last night. Yeah, I want to be able to hug my daughter too, touch and hug and love on my daughter.